Have you ever wondered what it's like to go through life without friends? Or perhaps you're experiencing this yourself right now. Today we're diving into the psychology of people with no friends. Not to judge, but to understand. Being friendless isn't always a choice, and it doesn't define someone's worth. Let's explore what psychology tells us about this experience, why it happens, and what it means for those living it. First, let's acknowledge something important. Having no friends is more common than you might think. Studies suggest that loneliness has been rising globally, with millions of people reporting they have no close friendships. But here's the thing. Being alone and being lonely aren't the same. Some people genuinely prefer solitude. They're introverts who recharge in isolation, and they're perfectly content. Psychologists call these individuals non-lonely loners. However, for many others, friendlessness is involuntary and painful. They want connection but struggle to find or maintain it. This is where the psychological impact becomes significant. So why do some people end up without friends? The reasons are complex and varied. Social anxiety is a major factor. When someone fears judgment or rejection, they may avoid social situations entirely. It becomes a cycle. The less they socialize, the more anxious they feel about it. Past trauma can also play a role. People who've been betrayed, bullied, or abandoned may build walls to protect themselves, making it difficult to let others in. Life transitions matter too. Moving to a new city, changing jobs, or going through major life changes can disrupt existing friendships. Without effort to rebuild, people can find themselves isolated. Some individuals have neurodivergent traits, like autism or ADHD, that make social connection genuinely challenging. They might struggle with social cues or maintaining relationships even when they desperately want friends. And sometimes it's simply a matter of incompatibility. Someone with unique interests or values might struggle to find like-minded people in their environment. Now, what does friendlessness do to a person psychologically? The research is clear. Chronic loneliness affects both mental and physical health. It increases the risk of depression, anxiety, and low self-esteem. People without friends often develop negative thought patterns, believing they're unworthy of connection or that something is fundamentally wrong with them. Neuroscience shows that social isolation activates the same brain regions as physical pain. Loneliness literally hurts. There's also the issue of self-fulfilling prophecy. Someone who believes they can't make friends may unconsciously behave in ways that push people away, appearing closed off, overly eager, or defensive. But here's what's fascinating. Some people without friends develop remarkable resilience and self-reliance. They learn to enjoy their own company, pursue solitary passions, and find meaning independently. They develop rich inner lives. The difference between healthy solitude and harmful isolation often comes down to choice and mindset. When solitude is chosen and fulfilling, it can be positive. When it's unwanted and accompanied by feelings of rejection, it becomes damaging. If you're someone without friends, what does psychology suggest? First, recognize that your situation doesn't reflect your inherent value. Friendlessness is often circumstantial, not a character flaw. Second, consider small steps. Joining groups around your interests, volunteering, or even online communities can create opportunities for connection. Quality matters more than quantity. Even one genuine friendship can be transformative. Therapy can help, especially if social anxiety or past trauma is blocking connection. Cognitive behavioral therapy has proven effective for building social confidence. And remember, it's okay to enjoy solitude. Not everyone needs a large social circle to thrive. What matters is whether your current situation aligns with what you truly want. The psychology of people without friends reveals something profound. We're all navigating the complex balance between connection and independence. Whether you have many friends, few friends, or none at all, understanding yourself is the first step toward building the life you want. Thank you for watching.